Hey guys and gals, this is Cyanagero with the FV4202P, which used to be the Tier 10 British medium tank. However, it has been changed to the Tier 8 Premium British medium tank. I'll talk about the stats later on, but I'm just gonna show you some of the flaws and advantages in a few clips first. So, the main thing is, the turret ring gets damaged very often. It's actually quite large on this vehicle, and it's about 200mm thick all over, so it's capable of being penetrated by almost everything you'll see. No preferential matchmaking. Here's some aim time disadvantage where I couldn't get a shot until I aimed fully, but I do get 226mm of penetration. This is the 20-pounder Type B barrel that you'll see on the Carnarvon. However, it does not function as such. It's more like a really bad 20-pounder Type A barrel, which you'll find on the Centurion 1. In fact, it works better on a Centurion 1 as a Type A than it does over here on the FV4202 using the Type B, because normally you would associate the Type B barrel as having very good aim time and on-the-move accuracy. Now, the turret, it's pretty good. It's a Tier 10 T62A, and if you're using the full 10 degrees of gun depression, you will be able to bounce them, at least most of the time. But here's the major drawback: 35km/h top speed. Very bad. And I'm just showing you this clip because I found it a little bit interesting. Here, watch the first shot. The first shot damages my track and observation device, which are in two completely different positions. At least that's what I thought. And look at the speed of this vehicle. It reminds me a lot of the Carnarvon, which is in this game. It is the Tier 8 British heavy tank, also equipped with the Type B barrel, but that one gets about 1.7 or 1.8 second aim time, which this vehicle does not. So my ammo rack gets taken out. That's not good. And there goes... Well, I don't seem to have much health over here actually, so I'm gonna turn around and see if I can hook up with more teammates, because the rate of fire on this thing, although it is the same as on the Panzer 58 MUTs, it's not as good because you only get 230 alpha damage, so you are missing out on the DPM there. I'm going in for RAM. Unfortunately, I got hooked on a bit of terrain, so I guess I was lucky that this FCM was firing HE. Okay, here we go. Some more damage in. And the reload is just long enough for... Also, I'm getting pushed by the Carnarvon, so there goes my ammo rack again in the same game. So I wasn't too pleased about that. Now, some more Tier 10s. And that's a bounce from the Batchat and the Centurion Action 10, which have a lot more penetration than the T62A. Now I'm going to be comparing the FV4202 to the T54 first prototype and the Panzer 58 MUTs. The 58 MUTs is the one that is also going to be on sale at around the same time, so you may want to take a look at that. And the 54 first prototype is something that I thought felt about the same as a 4202. They all have the same rate of fire, however the FV4202 trades damage for penetration in this case. And for the weapon handling, it is much worse. This is with 100% cruise, so the 4202 would have 2.5 second aim time, whilst the other two get 2.3 and 2.2 second aim time. And even if the accuracy is better, it's only better by 0.01, and it's not that great. And dispersion on the move is actually pretty terrible. Movement, 35km/h top speed, not that great. 20 in reverse, so that's a little bit better. However, the power to weight ratio is even less than the 54 first prototype, which I thought was a bit lacking. Hull armor, of course, the first prototype takes it there. It's got more armor everywhere. And the only way you can bounce things in an FV4202 is with your 10 degrees of gun depression. If you use it fully and the enemies are shooting up at you, then you can start bouncing off of your frontal hull armor and your turret as well. The one thing it does have is the 390 meter view range, which is really nice to have. Unfortunately, you can't equip coated optics because you definitely need gun lane drive and vertical stabilizers on the 4202. So there's that first prototype over there, and even though it does have better turret armor, you get the penetration to penetrate it, and I'm bouncing a few shots while they're shooting up at me. I'm using a little bit of the gun depression here, and I'm being surrounded.
Let's locate another target.
KV4, that's not good either. So that was a bounce off of the back of the turret. I'm not sure what I'm not sure where that guy shot me. It was just a little bit strange. And I wish this thing had a little bit better rate of fire, or else it should get more alpha damage, maybe? Something to account for how terrible the aim time is. If they're going to keep the aim time like this, I would rather have more alpha damage or better rate of fire. So not looking too good for me here. But at least the team won. And here it is. I bounced 4 shots, so not too bad. I did die though, unfortunately. And 26,900 credits earned with a non-premium account, 49,000 with a premium account. And here's a full game for you to take a look at. I agree with what the enemy FE42 has said about this vehicle. They really beat it up before they gave it back to us. So I've already reached my 35 km/h top speed, so the acceleration is good, just like I remember it. It's just that top speed which is a real killer. Now on the minimap, there's bound to be a 58 Moose coming on this side. There's one coming now. You'll see where he is on the minimap, and watch where he gets to before I reach a suitable position to start firing. That means no spotting for this vehicle, so I guess it's not really a bad thing that I don't have coated optics, but if I was the only vehicle left on the team and I needed to spot something, I'm going to really miss that coated optics because I've put gun lane drive in its place. There's the 58 Mutz. He's already ahead of me. And he started way further back than I did. And he got to fire a shot off. And here I am. There's the enemy one. There we go. No angling on that turret. Well, sorry. There is angling on the turret, but he is not angled upwards towards me, so I should be able to penetrate. And I'll try to use my gun depression and bounce shots. It's not easy. I should be able to bounce the shots from the two vehicles in front of me, the 46KR and the other 4202. But that Object 140 is in a position where my angling probably doesn't matter as much. Oh! And there it is. His gun's through the side of my turret, and he has the rate of fire advantage over me, as well as alpha damage, and mobility, and armor, everything. But I can penetrate his turret. That was actually pretty lucky. I wasn't expecting to do that. Oh, this Ripper patent. There we go. I have my rear towards him. He could have fired into that, but he got my turret instead. Okay. Is he still down there? Yeah, he is. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Where did that shot come from?
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Right. So this object is going to tear me apart if I let him. Let's get it into a different position.
Enemy armor is hit.
Okay. I'm really missing that 10 extra damage. 10 extra damage because most things have 240 alpha and this has 230. Don't really need to use premium rounds in this thing, which is kind of nice because you get massive amount of penetration on in the regular rounds. Oh, Oh, actually, he's over there somewhere. Where is he? Is there a building there? Arg. Come on. Oh, shit. I hit my own teammate.
Enemy armor is
That's not good. It's a good thing the other side, the other flank, is taken care of.
destroyed.
Uh-oh. Object 140 is coming after me. I need to kill this guy fast.
Got him.
There's a Borsig behind me. Right? Yes. There's two. Look in this direction, please. Ah, shit. Okay, good. They were firing on him. Unfortunately, one of them missed. It's okay. I'm still alive. You know what? I do not recommend purchasing this vehicle. There are the missions to get this vehicle, and if you can do those missions, which didn't seem to be too bad. In fact, I was planning on doing them anyway, except the North American server decided to just give us the FV4202 for free if we played one game in the Tier 10 version. So here it is. Unfortunately, if you're going to be paying money for this thing, I don't think it's that great. You probably go for the 58 mods, that would be better. If not, you may as well just get a Carnarvon. It'll be about the same speed, 1 km/h slower, and it's got way better weapon handling, and the turret is pretty good as well. Keep in mind that Wargaming have buffed a few other premium vehicles because they weren't being played a lot, specifically the 59 Patent. That one wasn't that great before, but it has much better penetration now, and that was one of the major weak points. This thing might get a buff, but there's no guarantee, so don't rely on that. Don't buy this hoping for a buff later on. However, if you can grind out the missions to get yourself one of these things, then it's better than nothing. It's free. I just don't recommend buying it. Not in its current state. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in future videos.